We begin with two major stories with connections to elections in Wisconsin. We're digging into developments in the state that led to the indictment of former President Donald Trump for trying to overturn the 2020 election, and the swearing in of a new state Supreme Court justice and the ramifications her taking the bench could have on future elections. We'll start with a new indictment against the former president. Trump faces 4 federal counts, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government and witness tampering. Special counsel Jack Smith said the president's efforts led to the attack on the U.S. Capitol. Smith called the insurrection an unprecedented assault on the seat of American democracy.
As described in the indictment, it was fueled by lies. Lies by the defendant targeted at obstructing a bedrock function of the U.S. government, the nation's process of collecting, counting, and certifying the results of the presidential election.
The former president is expected to appear in federal court on Thursday. Special counsel Smith said his office will seek a speedy trial. ABC News spoke directly with the former president tonight. He said the charges are a pile-on and called the recent indictments against him ridiculous. Trump said the indictment is election interference and believed he will defeat Joe Biden. He told an ABC News reporter he will, quote, fight and we will win. End quote. Caroline Dade has read the entire indictment, and Caroline, Wisconsin plays a central role in the Justice Department's allegations.
Amber, Wisconsin is mentioned 31 times by name in the indictment, and that's all in reference to the plan to create a fake slate of electors to cast Wisconsin's electoral votes for Donald Trump instead of Joe Biden. Tuesday's indictment details plans from then-President Donald Trump and unnamed co-conspirators to create fake elector slates in 7 states. The indictment says the plan first started on November 18th with what the indictment calls the Wisconsin Memo. That details a plan to have fake electors in Wisconsin cast votes for Donald Trump in case a court later decided Trump won the state. But the indictment says the plan then evolved. And on January 4th, Trump asked then Vice President Mike Pence to either reject the legitimate electors from 7 states Joe Biden won, including Wisconsin, or have those states' legislatures determine which electors were legitimate. UW-Madison political science expert Mike Wagner says there's no precedent for these charges against someone in Trump's position.
We are in uncharted territory. This is beyond even what Hollywood tends to imagine in thrillers about presidential elections. This is something that we have not faced as a nation.
And Wagner says he's not surprised by Wisconsin's central role in the indictment.
We're watching how our state matters at the federal level. I don't know that it changes a lot of minds in Wisconsin, but it reinforces the idea that this is a central player in American national politics.
The indictment also includes a reference to Wisconsin's Republican Senator Ron Johnson. It mentions a Trump agent asking an unnamed senator to hand-deliver the fake elector slates for Wisconsin and Michigan to Mike Pence. A text message in the indictment matches a message revealed last summer by the Congressional Committee investigating the insurrection, which came from one of Johnson's staffers. Last summer, Johnson said he wasn't personally involved.
The vice president said, don't deliver it. We didn't.
And he said he thought his office's involvement was a non-story.
So, Caroline, we have heard from some members of Wisconsin's congressional delegation.
We have. So far, we've heard from 2 of Wisconsin's representatives. They publicly responded to the indictment. Democrat Mark Pocan says he thinks it's an important step toward righting an egregious wrong. Republican Tom Tiffany is calling it another sham indictment.
Okay, thank you for that great reporting tonight, Caroline. Thank you. This is the 3rd indictment against former President Trump. Along with these election-related charges, he also faces charges in a case in New York stemming from hush money payments made during the 2016 campaign. Trump is also charged in a federal case in Florida stemming from classified documents that were found at his Mar-a-Lago estate. In each case, the former president has denied any wrongdoing.